So how, number one, you need to know what you want.
Yeah.
And in most cases, when I talk to a client, the first problem is that they don't know what they want.
So let's go back to this roadmap concept. I've heard this several times over, although I think for most company it's a blah blah excuse. In your case, I would probably make the exception. You're thinking a little further. So what you're saying is the first step to embrace AI in a company is to have a strategy workshop up front. Is that what you're saying?
Okay, no, we're talking about different levels. Okay. One thing is the maturity model, right?
Okay.
And by the way, with Swiss Management Training, we're working on this maturity model, and it has these 5 different levels and whatever. So
do you share, or do I have to pay a lot of money to access it?
You have to pay a lot of money, of course.
Okay.
No, I'm super happy to show it to you and to get your feedback.
Yeah, because before, I'm working on maturity models on different other levels, and I don't want to reinvent the wheel. If there's something that we can share and I can promote you a little bit, Absolutely. I'd love to do that. Yeah.
Absolutely. So in any case, that is a maturity model, meaning I have a company, I want it to grow from an AI perspective. What do I need to do?
So you like to paint, if I'm going to put this, tell me if my analogy is correct. You want to paint a big picture with perspective, immediate perspective, midterm, long-term, very long perspective.
Your roadmap,
so kind of like an oil painting in one of those big Italian oil paintings where you can get lost in it. You have different layers, so that's where you would start, so that you know the landscape.
I don't know about the oil painting, but plus I'm more of an impressionist type. But the point is, if you have a maturity model, that can help you to guide you in your growth. Okay. And the first step is what I was saying earlier. Get your lingo right. Yeah. Right. Learn what tools you have. Use them at a very basic level.
Okay. So what are the basic tools that
It's the ones that you said earlier. Okay. Right. It's all the stuff that you were talking about earlier. So Copilot, ChatGPT, whatever. All that stuff. Start using it. Okay. Right. And of course, you want a workshop to give you direction. Why not? There are plenty of workshops out there.
Okay.
Next level is the second level that I was saying. You choose specific areas of impact. For example, I want to streamline my relationships with my customer, with my vendor.
So CRM.
Whatever. So at that point, you can use AI to streamline that. Third point level, you're creating a methodology that structures the whole organization. Extremely powerful, extremely risky, right? So, and here is where your lessons learned databases come into play and all that type of stuff there. So that was point number 3, right? Where you have this methodology that you bring all together. By the way, that level number 3 is the one that generates the biggest amount of value.
Question: would you share a graphic of your maturity model so we can put it on the screen so people can look at it?
Sure.
We'll put link to your company as well if people, in case, want to reach out and get more details.
Absolutely.
Okay, great.
Sure. Thank you. So the level 3, therefore, is the one that brings most value. It's hugely risky, right? You really need to know what you're doing when you're moving. Because
so the first 2 levels, it's organic growth, as far as that can be used as a terminology, but you have to have the first 2 levels down solid before you get to the third.
Absolutely. Okay. Absolutely. And there's a lot of companies that are rushing it.
Yeah.
Right? But in any case, the first 2 levels means I take the advantages where I see. Low-hanging fruit, level 1, a little bit higher, level 2. But in any case, I'm just picking fruit that would have fallen off the tree.
Yeah.
Level 3 is a different beast. At that point, you are really integrating but that's where the value lies. For example, earlier we were talking about the lessons learned stuff, right? By lessons learned, I don't just mean, this was my lead time. I mean everything. I mean your contracts.
That's where I'm thinking.
Right? Your contracts with your customer, with your vendors, your technology, how it improves.
Let's make it even more KISS.